Good afternoon, people. Why? It's Weissbier Wednesday. Weissbier Wednesday, as we call it in the Cake Exchange Facebook group. Right, I was going to do, or we actually were going to do the top 5 that are pretty much the same. Mine and Michelle's. Michelle was kind of not feeling it again, so she's getting better. She's getting stroppy, so she's getting better. She's picking up on more things. So I thought I'll do our top 5 alternatives rather than, seriously, oh, I've moved the other ones. That one just keeps kind of, it was in my earring earlier. Right, what I'm going to do, as I say, is the top 5 alternatives rather than the top 5. Jesus. Right, okay, enough of that. Anyway, I'm going to start off with, this is not like a top 5, this is just an alternative 5 beers. So there's going to be 5 beers, 1 video. I'll pause it when I come back. Right, Schneider's, been there in Munich, absolutely brilliant. This is a tap 1, coming in at 4.9%. I haven't had this for some time, so yeah, more of a tap 7 man, if I'm honest, although I do like the tap 3 and 4, 5, oh I don't know, God knows. Anyway, I do like the Schneider's, I must admit. I don't think it gets enough in the groups and that on Facebook. As I say, we had the Schneider's Hells, didn't we, on Perfect Draft. Unfortunately, no one wanted it. Good bottle top, as you can see there. No one wanted it till it was getting discontinued. Luckily, I have the Schneider's glass. So, let's get her poured and see what we get. Hold on a minute, how am I going to get her? Okay, yeah, all right, I won't be taking a picture of the pour. Never mind, never mind. It's a lovely golden colour. Nice head there as well, compact 1 finger head. The carbonation looks good. But one thing I have noticed, it's not that hazy, is it? Although, look at the bottom bit of that. Oh, yes, you beauty. That's making it a little bit more hazy. That is definitely so. Right, I've got to get a shot. Hold on. Right, back. Bone. Okay, it's handy as well in case I need any information about anything. Although this is pretty self-explanatory, as you can see. It is now a lot hazier. Hence the sediment at the bottom of the bottle, which is always important. Anyone with a Weizen knows, or knows anything about Weizen beer, you want them like that. You want the sediment in it. As I've said before, I never understand these people, AJB, drinking crystal Weizen beer, because it takes the best bit out, doesn't it? You know, it's so let's have a go on the smell here. All right, let's see. Yeah, your standard Weissbier smell. Your wheat yeast, it's fruity. It's got a bit of cloves. It smells pretty good. Maybe a citrus hint in there. Very slight banana. As I say, I was quite a tap 1 fan. I did put tap 1 right up with tap 7. So 4.9, I've dropped it down a little bit. That's good, right. First thing you've got there, the carbonation. Doesn't look like a lot, but you are feeling the carbonation as it's going through you. Obviously, it's not so easy to see, probably through the phone. It's creamy, it's smooth. It has yeah, I am a fan. I am a fan of that. It's got a lovely kind of spicy aftertaste. You're getting your banana burst, a little bit of citrus, I'd say, as well. But as you swallow and you get your aftertaste, it's really it's got a little spice. I can't really, cloves or But that is top drawer. It's in no way watery. I mean, there's a reason they've been going since 1872, isn't there? Let's be honest, that's a long old time, isn't it? Although, as you'll know, there's a lot of breweries that are older, and I must try one of these while I'm on it, just to see if it brings out a bit more flavour. I've gone on the original this time with salami crisp. I've had the cheddar and the chili one. I'll go on the original. They really bring the right banana right out. Well, these are salty as well. They really do go well with your Weissbier. Gives it into a totally different effect. Right, I meant to do 5 minutes at the max each one, so I'm already on 6 minutes. So let's call it a day on that. That is a definite yes from me, and I'll be back later with the next one. Bonjour. Okay. There it is. There it was. It is. Oh, give up with that. This is number 2. Right. Dated a couple of months. 5.5% ABV. I do thank young. Well, he's not that young now. I do thank Jamie Rosedale in the Keg Exchange for bringing this to my attention some time ago. There's your branded glass for it. So this is the Keg Exchange Backup Alternative Top 5. Well, as I said, not top 5, just 5 alternative. As I say, you got a H on the bottle top. I probably should have showed you that. H is for Hopper Brown. So there you go. You learn something new every day in my videos. That bloody thing, I'm getting it this right and centre here, look. So here we go. Let's get her poured. One I've reviewed before, one I hold in high esteem, as anyone will know. Oh yes, she's coming through good. A little bit lively. Need to get the bottom of it. Okay, that's a Jamie pour. Dodgy bloody pour that. Oh, that's quality. So this is Hoppenbrauer, just outside of Munich, I believe, or in one of the suburbs. A lad called Marcus is the master brewer who runs it. Really good lad. Don't get me wrong, obviously with Brexit, it's not been so easy to get these. I did get some. Oh, look at the sediment going in that. Oh, Jesus, yeah. That's making it that more cloudy colour rather than golden. As I say, 2010 Marcus started his brewery. Do have a look on his website. It's quite interesting. I must admit, I'm going to have to get a shot of that because that looks an absolute beaut. Let's keep them in it. There you are. Don't really look at my pin code, people. I haven't even told the wife that since I changed it. Right, here we go. La da 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 da. Oh, that looks handsome, doesn't it? That really does look handsome, you know. You've got the exclusive 3-finger compact head, and it's got that lovely haziness, and it is bubbling up, so you can see that. Always remember this. The lovely, again, you can go on your wheat yeast, your hops, your banana, your cloves. More so ripe bananas with this. I do hold this, as I say, in high esteem. I have reviewed it some time ago. As I say, unless you're in our Facebook group, it's not that well known in the UK, which I feel is unfortunate because we're missing something there. As I say, I did get Drink Station to import a load, obviously because he's got his license. They didn't sell as well, so that was unfortunate, and I'm gabbling on, hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh. Right, where do we go on this? It's creamy, it's smooth, it is absolutely lovely. The palate adjusts straight away to this. As I say, this stands the test with the best of them. I've always said that, and again, I do thank Jamie, as I say, for bringing this to my attention. When he kept going on about hot brow, I thought, what's this guy going on about? Then I tried it, And yeah, it delivers. I must, when I'm in Munich next year, I must really try and get out there. It really does. There's a lovely fruitiness again that, that is one that if you did a top 10 Weissbiers and you don't put it in there, it's absolutely criminal. I say, from what I know, just a small family brewery, but fuck, it's delivered a beauty there, isn't it? And I know we're all trying to push English stuff on YouTube and everything, and yeah, I'm all for that. But you've got to deliver like that, and there's not, if any, English Weisens that are going to touch it, in all due honesty, and that's the truth. You know, your tap one I did first was good enough. That for me is a different level to the tap one. There's so much more going on. It's a much more complex drink. Not only that, it's, I say, it's 5.5 compared to the 4.9. It's a yes all day long. Before I go, let's try a couple of these beauties with it. Yeah. And again, another yes. Right, onwards and upwards. Bonjour. Right, good afternoon again. Back again. Right, now I'm going to do one of the Keg Exchange favourites. I've got a few pumps, various glasses. I'm going to use this one, something different this time. Yeah, this is a big, huge hitter. Comes in at 5.5% ABV in a Facebook beer group, the Keg Exchange, which I've been talking about earlier. This is one of their favourites. And in my opinion, there's no accounting for taste for some, you know. But then again, it's not as bad as that Macel's, is it? So this, as I say, I've got the pumps, various glasses, memorabilia. Used to really do it for me, but I don't know. Over the course of time, things change, I suppose, don't they? But I'll tell you what, it's certainly not a bad beer. Not a bad beer at all. I've kept some Hoppenbrau, so I've opened this earlier than I was going to, just to do a little face-off with them, just to make it a bit more interesting. Well, hopefully, in a way. That's if anyone's got this far. I'm probably talking to myself by now, but I do that a lot in a way. So, in all due honesty, it doesn't make much odds. So look at that. Now, bloody thing. I bent it back and everything. Oh, Jesus. That colour is really good. Oh, let's get a shot of this. I do like that. The colour there is a win-win-win for me. So, where are we? Let's get a shot. Paulaner Weizen. There we go. Bang. That's that one done. Right. As you can see, and there's still a little bit in the bottom of the glass, but yeah. You've got the exclusive 3-finger head. Lovely golden colour with a nice bit of haziness to it. And moderate carbonation. Remember, this is a non-nucleated boot. If the boot fits, eh? So yeah. Yeah, you're getting that clove, banana, your standard Weissbier. You smell a Paulaner, you know you're getting a Weissbier. I've been fortunate enough to go to the brewery, to have it on draft in Munich. Actually, I've had it on draft in a few places around the world. It, as I say, for me, is not the big hitter that everyone else thinks it is. I don't rate it as high, but that's not saying it's not a bad beer. I mean, I think I've just sent a message to Justin Everington. He's like Mr. Paulaner, and he knows his stuff. I mean, he picks out a few dodgy ones, does our Justin. I mean, I must admit, but he knows his stuff. You know, you've got John Clark as well, another big Paulaner fan. I mean, he don't know where he is most of the time, in a way. I don't think he'd know if it was Paulaner or John Anna. I don't know. But yeah, and then of course you have Young Bubbles and Mr. Rosendahl. Let's not forget them, and not forgetting Ross. right, in its own right, it's always going to be a yes, isn't it? Obviously, I'm already on my 15 minutes of this video. I'm trying to do 5 minutes each, but I go on and on and on, and like, you know, the idea here was, I just thought there was something I've not seen before, but I thought there was some similarities between the two. So let's have a... There is, you know. I did think when I was drinking it, and I just thought, and I don't know, for whatever reason, I've never thought that before, but they're quite similar, you know. Be interesting. I'll put this to the beer group, because obviously I'll share this in here, because obviously there's a few mentions of a few of the COVID Kings in there, as you know. Oh, look at the end of that. That's a beauty. Oh, but there really is. I mean, Paulaner going since 1634. There's a reason for that, isn't there? I mean, let's not forget their flagship beer, Hacker the Cracker. Oh, burp in there. But these are similar. You've got to remember, this has been out 20 odd minutes, so this is a bit colder, but the hop and brow is in fact a bit smoother, whereas it's more, it's like a little bit more of a hoppy aftertaste, obviously on the Paulaner, in my opinion. But do you know what? They're a lot closer than what I thought. So yeah, that's interesting. Again, it's a definite yes. You know, I'll get shot down if I say no for that. I get enough hard time for my feelings on it in a way. But, you know, as I say, for me, it's not in the top 5, but that's not taking nothing away. That's a quality beer, you know. You see that on draft somewhere, you're laughing. You don't see it enough, and that. Jesus. As I say, in my opinion, it doesn't compare to the standard Franziskaner, but that's my opinion, you know. But then, that's not taking nothing away. It's a great beer. Right, I better do the pause here because I'm going way over. Bonjour. Right, so back again. Doing Hackleberg. It's a nice little brewery. This comes in a, oh my god, hold on, 5.5% ABV. I have had, and I'm pretty sure reviewed it before. One thing messing about after I stopped the camera, obviously I've got to stop the camera because I'm going on and on and on, you know. I hate to say this, I mean, this is worse than Mr. Hackerwacker. That's not talk about that Manchester United supporting Scouser. I don't know where he is, best time of the week. I mean, I tell you, he's a taxi driver, like, and I was getting a taxi up there and he picked me up. God knows where you'd end up. Anyway, enough about Mr. Hacker. One thing, and I'll stick my neck out here, but I was facing them off more after. I even asked Michelle, who came in and also added some input to it. The Paulaner beats the Hopper Brow. Much more depth, much more. As I said in the video, I said it was more hoppy. She said it was more spicy. I could go along with that as well, but there was something about the Paulaner that I haven't noticed about it for a long time. So Justin, the old mucker, will be happy. As I say, John will be happy too. I don't know about Bubbles either. I don't think he knows where he is most of the time. Anyway, let's get this one poured because I'm all... Oh, look. Jesus, people. God help it, eh? God help it. Nice top lid on the bottle there. And this is number 4 from the alternative beers. Obviously, I don't have the Hackleberg, Jacob beer, Weissbier, Hell glass, so I'm going to use a good, trustworthy glass. A legendary glass, if I may say, from a Legends brewery. Obviously, they're on the top 5 one when I do the actual top 5 rather than this. So, yeah, okay, this is number 4. Always give it a little shake. You know that. You know the score. I haven't quite finished the Paulaner, so if there's anything worth looking at here, I will indeed have a little look. No real sediment out of that one, I must admit. As I say, I have had this before, and from what I recall, I did enjoy it. So yeah, we'll give that a quick shot for the old beer group. There we go, let's go. Get that right. So, right, okay. So this one, what bloody things these are. You see, after the vibrant Paulaner smell, yeah, there's an odour there, but it's not in your face, if that makes sense. Nice 2.5 finger compact head and quite moderate carbonation going up it, I must admit. It's a little bit cold, this one. I should have got it out a bit sooner. Oh yeah. Right. This is very smooth, again, which you want from a Weissbier. But what you're getting here at the end, the burst of banana is absolutely right. Proper ripe bananas. Absolutely surreal. Yeah, definitely. The aftertaste you're left with on that one is a huge banana. Oh, I mean, this is bloody... It's more banana-y than the Paulaner on the after bit, but in all due honesty, the Paulaner's got much more depth to it. So, but this is still a yes. This is a decent enough beer. As I say, I can't read German, unfortunately. Maybe it's not unfiltered or anything. I mean, so yeah. They're saying temperature between 7 and 10 degrees. I don't often appeal with that, but, well, you know, what can we say? I'll carry on with this. I'll stop this now. I'll carry on with this, finish that one, pop out number 5, and talk a bit more about this. Right, bonjour. Thanks for watching. So, people, I'm back. After I did the video, I'll be honest, after having Paulaner and that, Hovenbrow and the Schneiders, there's a reason probably that's not one of the top 6, if I'm honest, right? But there you go. Anyway, I thought I'd bring one of my personal favourites in, but, and I repeat, but, it's not one of my personal favourites on the bottle. Compared to the keg, in my opinion, the bottle leaves a lot to be desired. But, in its own right, and I haven't had one of these for ages, oh, the bottle is halfway decent, as I say. We started off with Schneiders. Oh, doing that again, and I can tell I'm on a fucking beer, can't you? We started off with Schneiders, we went on to Hottenbrow, we went on to Paulaner, we went on to Hackleberg. So far, and I hate to say it, that Paulaner has stole the show here. You know, as I funny enough just said on Facebook in the Cake Exchange beer group to Matty, a lad in there. Nice enough fella, but he's got fucking hacker-whacker on the brain, you know. I don't know what to do with these people. And I said, you know, it shocks me. Paulaner's stealing the show. So, hopefully, this little beauty's going to put my Paulaner friend to bed. And I do like Paulaner, as I said before. Don't get me wrong. I was drinking that before most people even knew it existed. I actually got most people onto it, but there you go. God, I should be shot for that, shouldn't I? Especially being an InBev man, let's be honest. You know, I always wanted Paulaner on the perfect draft, but we got it on the sub, so that's good enough. But oh, bit of sediment in the bottom there. So there we go. We have the king. So we call it. We have a Franziskaner Royale. So yeah, let's get a snap of that. I've just been playing a bit of music. Funny enough, Stardust. Music sounds better with you. Black Box, Ride on Time. Going back to the late 90s and that, and yeah, I'm chilling out here. So wife just came out, tried a bit of that, agreed with what I said again as well. So, what can we say? It is the king. So there you go. It's low carbonation, that lovely dark colour that we know and come to expect from the king. And again, about a finger and a half of thick foamy white head. So rather than me go about the smell, I've done how many videos on this, so I think you know. That's very different. Obviously, where I've been drinking that one, I know it takes a bit for the palate to get adjusted. It's very different to the keg. It's just, I can't help think, well, the king in the bottle, as I say, I've done it against the keg, and you can check back the reviews over a year ago, and I've done it blindfolded and everything, and I knew as soon as I tasted the keg, there's a major difference. There's just something, I don't know what it is, as I say, with a bottle. It has, a lot of you like that, don't get me wrong, but if you like that and you don't own a perfect draft, get a perfect draft, get Franziskaner Royal, because you're fucking laughing. It's, I say, it's not a bad beer, but it's no way is it a great, you're just not getting the depth of the malts, the banana-ness, it's well drinkable, don't get me wrong. A 6% ABV, but right, let's forget about, let's go on this, right? It's just because the cake's so good, it makes it difficult, right? Right, how am I going to call this? Okay, Ghostbusters, maybe I'll call it Ghostbusters. Right, no, let's have another go at this. Yeah, see, as your taste buds start adjusting, yeah, it's that lovely roasted flavour that's coming through more now than it was originally. But as I said, it still don't touch the keg. Right, here we go. The only one that hasn't got drunk, and there's nothing wrong with this, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot better. So we'd be going, that would be number 5, right? That would be number 4. That would be number 3. Now these two, if I'm going to go along with my instinct, I'm going to choose that. But these two, I'm saying, are the same. They're not the same as in the same, but I'm going on a joint one here. They can sort of, you know, equals. If you bring the keg into it, completely different ball game. But on merit, the Paulaner has impressed me today, you know, and putting it up against these make me realise, you know, it's not a bad drink. It's too over common in that dodgy beer group I'm talking about, the keg exchange, which don't help matters. And I like to be different. I like to be like out of mine and that. But as I said, I've drank Paulaner for a lot of years, and I thought on the boat, there was a few times on the boat, obviously I meant to do some more videos when I was on the ship, but obviously I drank them dry of Frankie again on this particular night, and I'm having a real good laugh and real good banter with the bar staff, shall we say. And then I had to cane the Paulaner as well, and I can drank them dry of that. It was interesting that night, shall we say. Anyway, what can I say, right? If you've got this far, probably, I don't know, probably no one will. Apart from me, I got this far. We've done 30 minutes. We've done the top 5 alternate beers, which I think has been pretty interesting. Yeah, it's good to relive some things. Good to get on. Right, what can I say? Thanks for your continued support. Merry Christmas. I love you all. Bonjour.